sijapata. Taifa. Awe? NTV. Mmenipata aje? Wamenificha. Mambo ya Kenya endelee kusimamia haki zao, wafuate sheria, lakini wasinyamaze wakinyanyaswa. Ndio wangu amefika. Mara Karua. Rafiki yangu alikuwa naomba asikue kwa picha. Watu wake family wajia kwa wapi. Sisonge bwana.
Hii nakaa kaa net ile ya fishing.
Sio songesha maana tunasishika.
Wanasema kwa hii.
Inaweza kuwa najua nimeshikwa juu wa Kenya wameongea. Wakenya wanasema hawataki madeni, yani wamechoka nazo. So mimi nashikwa ndio naambia yangu kuna saying inasema you want to scatter the ship, strike the ship. Kwa sababu sasa mimi niko kwa social media. Hata mimi hiyo vitu naambiwa sio mimi ndio originate, lakini wakinishika watu wataogopa, lakini naambiwa Wakenya wasiogope hata kidogo. Waendelee kuongea na kutetea haki zao. I still haven't seen the judge sheets, but they are saying they are the DPP, they are investing. I know exactly.
Which element?
They are going to see the judge sheet effectively, so they
Okay.
something to do with it. The movement has been coordinating. What if it's chapter 1 is very clear. As it says in investigative officer, it's going on. But it's just the work, it's not the one. Investigative
Okay. I think
no, I am. So I've just
how was the service? Then we call here until they establish a they cannot.
What about it should not be wajiorganize. Wakenya wajiorganize. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Tangu lini madeni na hatujui nini zinafanya hizi pesa? Zinaenda tu kwa mifuko ya watu. Hakuna kazi, kuna pesa na nini? Watu wanahangaishwa bure. Una post kitu kwa social media kama mimi natumiwa polisi, natumiwa watu 5 kuja kunishika. Hiyo ni waste ya resources za Wanjiku. Nazungusho hapa, mafuta inatumika kwa Subaru bure tu. Sasa watu wa DJ wanajiorganize, watu wa mahoteli, mawaiters wanajiorganize. People need to organize themselves. Jua mtu ni anajua na kiatu yake ndio anajua inamfinya wapi. Kuna kunyamaza anymore. Hii nchi tuko na freedom. Tuko na freedom of speech and association and organize. Which is against the law. Wana fish. They are fishing for whatever to charge me with. Aniambia ati nifungue simu yangu anataka ya nini? Kama ni hiyo post, kuna post fulani hapo alisema hiyo post ni mimi nilifanya, hiyo account ni yangu. Ati Mutemi wa Kiama on Twitter, ati Wanjiku revolution. What else would they need? Lakini nikitia food naweza shukuru. Sijakula jana, sikula lunch, sikula supper jana. Nimekunywa maji. Lakini my spirit is strong.
So you have no apologies?
For what? For being a Kenyan? How are you cancel? Karibu sana. Asante. Sasa. Thanks for coming. This is my wakili anaitwa Uhuru.
Kenya Alice. So what is the match?
I still got I don't know. Because after church, am I being charged?
Okay. For the register. Yeah, this morning.
Google naandika milimani.
Najua hii ni koti tafadhali. Hii ni koti tafadhali.
Mpaka udownload kwanza steps. Siko. Kuna hii? Update. Oh yeah. Hii kapasiti. Uko na email?
Okay, let me first confirm if we cast and done when you are. Can you hear me? Kindly raise your hand.
Yes,
Patrick Makimoro, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I expect that only 2 microphones are that respond to the charges. So the first charge is that of forgery contrary to section 345 as read in section 349 of Penal Code. And this charge is for Willie Kesa, Dan, and Passion Uhuru, particularly saying that on unknown days and at unknown place within the Republic of Kenya, joint with other of the court and intend to report forged minutes forged minutes of servant security company purporting to be genuine and valid minutes of servant security company meeting held on the 24th of August 2017 by Abdul Sahab and the chairperson of the Security Report. Really case and that window is it true or not true? And the Patrick Karua.
Not true, Your Honor.
Count number 2 is that of deeds and unknown place in the Republic of Kenya, joint with others of the court with intent to defraud. Fourth of CR 19, notice of ordinary requisition of servant security company, purporting them to be a genuine and valid requisition of servant security company CTL on the 24th of August 2017, confirming resignation of Abdul Sahab Ali and Hussein Hassan Ali as directors of the security company accountable to reports. Will you understand that?
Not true, Your Honor.
Patrick Karua.
Not true, Your Honor.
Count number 2 is actually 249 of the federal code, particularly that on an unknown day and an unknown place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly others of the court as a intended to defraud.
2021 ulikuwa mbele ya hii mahakama na hao washukiwa, tukaomba siku mbele ya hiyo koti. Koti iliweza kutupatia siku 8 za kuweza kunisaidia kumaliza uchunguzi wangu. Yaona jana tarehe 6 mwezi wa 4 yaona ongeza faili nikipeleka kwa ofisi za mkuu wa mashtaka. Yaona wakanipatia majibu. Yaona majibu walimpatia. Yaona waliniambia nije mbele ya hii mahakama. Yaona niombe siku zaidi kama 4. Yaona ili kuchunguza hii kesi yangu nikishirikiana na mshukiwa wa kwanza na mshukiwa wa pili. Yaona ili waweze kunipeleka kwa lile eneo la tukio walipokuwa wanamsindikisha huyu marehemu. Yaona pia aweze kunionyesha pale mahali ambapo walipokuwa wanarudi kutoka kwa hilo eneo la tukio, pale waliposhuka kutoka kwa pikipiki. Yaona pia yaona muda huo utaniwezesha mimi kuweza kupata ripoti kutoka kwa watu ya scenes of crime. Yaona
the issue of the uploading, but it's currently going on, but we've supplied the press button notification. Maybe we will give it maybe about 10 minutes. Once the file is ready to end, we will be advised.
Mutemi Kiama. I and my colleague Uhuru, I'm Martha Karua SC, and with my colleague Uhuru, we appear for Edwin Mutemi Kiama, who is the Mr. Kiama was brought here early morning. We as his counsels have been here since 10. It's now since 9 for Mr. Dumbi, and for me since 10. It's now going to 1. It is not fair that we be asked to wait any longer, whether 10 minutes. And this being a bailable offense, we are urging you, even without a file, to admit Mr. Kiama to bail, to give us a time tomorrow to come. It will give the officer investigating enough time. And I know Your Honor might think that it is okay to give them a few minutes. They arrested Mr. Kiama yesterday in his house. They therefore know where he lives. He is not a flight risk. This is a bailable offense. We are therefore asking you to admit him to free bond and give us a time tomorrow or even Friday to give the investigating officer enough time. This application, I know he would like to detain him for 14 days, which is laughable. Because if you arrest somebody, you arrest them when you have enough information. They already have his computers. From the information he has given us, they have taken his gadgets. So whatever cybercrime they want to charge him with, they already have the evidence with them. We are urging you to release him on bail, to admit him to bail, and to order him to come before you on Friday or even Monday. It gives them enough time to do whatever it is that they wish to do, and then we can come back and take the plea. And I would like to say that the police and the law enforcement agencies should never be allowed by a court of law to punish
Your Honor, I don't want to just interrupt my senior counsel because this is a court of record and I just thought for directions. So,
no, we also have a right to make our application.
the file is not proper before this. We're just asking for direction.
We are
So that we also do things procedurally.
a suspect to court while not being ready, hold both him and the council's ransom. We've been treated as though we are accused persons. We've been here the whole morning. So I do not understand what my colleague is talking about, and I would like Your Honor to know that under this, which you already know, under the Cyber Crimes Act, they're supposed to have a warrant when going to search somebody's house. He's already broken the law. He's now inviting you to detain Mr. Mutemi for a further 14 days. And I think the court should be shown the affidavit. Yeah, so we are asking that he be admitted to bail. You have the powers to admit him to bail, and you need to treat both the Republic, who are the complainants, and the Mr. Mutemi, who is the respondent, equally. The law demands that we be treated equally. The Republic is behaving as though the Constitution does not exist. These are not the days when the Republic came to court with heavy boots, seeking to get favors or privilege more than the other people. We are saying they came, they are not ready. We would want to be released to go home together with the respondent, and we can come back to court. And my friend has a point or two to add.
In here, it is not all in vain. And we respect the Constitution. That's why I've gone ahead to just come and supply the application itself, even in absence as we await the allocation. Okay. So it is my humble submission.
Let me cut both of you short.
Yes.
Yeah, because for you, the processes of admission of bond is that I must have a number, or you must have a number for your client. The money is paid to KCB with a number, which we do not have. So my hands are tied, even if I have the authority to give bond, because I cannot receive the money and take it to my office. It must go to an account. So we must get this number. The delay caused by the prosecution is maybe they should be telling us, is it the internet that is a delay? Is there someone in the office who is delaying? That is what they're supposed to tell us. It is the police who are holding, because this is just an office. The police have him. So the police should be releasing. The court cannot be releasing someone who is not before it. Somebody comes before me through a file. So I don't have this person here. No, so I'm not able to release someone who is not in court, for lack of better words. So unless I get a court file with details admitted in our systems, I cannot deal.
May I, with respect,
Yes.
refer to technicalities?
Yes.
Procedural issues about files and numbers, those are technicalities. Mr. Mutemi has nothing to do with that. It is not his fault. Your Honor, bowing down to technicalities to fail to admit him to bail, and you can physically see him before you, is bowing down to technicalities. and it may amount to oppression on the part of the respondent and even on the part of councils. We've been here the whole morning. There was no courtesy to come and say, if they are councils, could you go and come back in the afternoon? They take it as though they have the right to detain everybody. I am urging you, you have the jurisdiction, you actually can record while you wait for the number and admit him to bail. And we are not suggesting cash bail. For a person whose house they know and visited, we are asking you to admit him to free bond. So the issue of KCB will not arise. Admit him to bail and order case return, whether tomorrow, because this afternoon would be oppressive to us. We have other matters. So that we go, he also can go and take a shower, having slept in custody. The police already were able to punish him without
So we have the interface of the e-file, that is our office and the judiciary. So I apologize for that. I made sure that the same was expeditiously done. And that's why I've submitted to this court. I went ahead and the physical document that is currently getting uploaded into the judiciary, because the file now is being generated. Actually, it's supposed to be the tail end. It's closed, the application. Secondly, Your Honor, it is my submission, and I absolutely oppose that proceedings of a court can just be recorded by full stops, just being recorded. Your Honor, the Judicature Act is very clear. This is a court of law. Your Honor, where you sit at Article 159 also expects that you are independent and impartial. You should not bow in to the pressure of being directed or being dictated as to what you are supposed to do. You're supposed to hear all parties. We have indicated the challenges that you've had. My colleagues have indicated the challenges that they've had. Where you sit, Your Honor, you are supposed to weigh independently and impartially without abdicating the procedure that we all do. Your Honor, we are all alive while we are here. The application, we're going to make it, and we have a right as well as under 25. And also my learned colleagues will also have the right to respond to it. And then we will leave it to the court to make that application. However, I must submit that we are not doing this to transverse any injustice. And it is my humble prayer that indeed the suspect will not even be taken back to custody. The suspect will just be here in this court premises, we leave it to the court, because we should be expecting notified. We can pass our application, we respond to it. That's why I brought it in advance.
Between 9 o'clock and 4 p.m. today. So I will give Mr. Ryungu, please tell us the exact time that you want us to be back here. Because after that we will not wait any longer.
He wanted 10 minutes and they are over. When he rose.
Your Honor,
Is it ready?
by learned colleague, sounds good. On our end, we are ready. Since the internet for the judiciary is a bit shaky. However, if you get directions,
And we take him for lunch, we will bring him back.
No.
I mean, then please hear
Where is
us.
the investigating officer?
Your Honor, if the restaurants are closed, takeaways that they can be.
Who is talking of a restaurant? We also have houses around here.